22.
22 on that thing?
22, man.
You sure about that?
I counted again, look.
They make them that low?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What comes after 12?
15.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
23. Okay, here's the S&S fitting for an oil pump to feed the primary. So if you put a hole over here somewhere in this general area, boom, you'd have a hose. Of course, once you do that, you butcher your primary cover. If we put the hole in the bolt, all you do is buy another bolt. Actually, you can put the original bolt back in because I'll probably put a new bolt.
Right.
I'm going to go all that work.
I hope so, because I didn't bring those.
All that work, I'm going to put a new bolt in there because I don't know how much you stressed the old bolt. Okay, so evidently FXRs are not made to go very fast in 83, especially touring bikes. So I don't think they want you to do more than about 65 mile an hour max. So they gave you a 22 tooth motors for a shiny sprocket. Damn, that's miserable. Okay, so they make a 25, so I think that's what we're going to upgrade to. This seal here we need to figure out. So you got your, your junk out there, you got your parts. And why'd you leave the starter motor in here? You like carrying an extra weight around, I guess. The shifter shaft here is nice and tight. See how the splines is not turning inside of there. You can pull on this, if it has any wiggle to it, it's loose. I don't care if that bolt's tight, it's loose. So we're going to check to make sure that is tight. It seems to be tight, but we're going to double check the tightness. Okay, now this thing here, as far as I can tell, it's just laying here. So it's probably got a hidden bolt over here someplace holding it in here. There it is. There's the bracket that's holding it. Okay, so if we pull this bracket right here, this whole thing will just get out of our way. And we can see.
So here's all the gaskets for the whole motor.
Oh, that's that dumbass sold you?
Somebody got me.
Somebody got you for all that money? Did it start with Tatro and end with a machine? Probably.
Did.
Oh, I didn't put tape on that.
I did because I didn't want to lose it on the way.
Oh. Okay, so I gave you some extra seals and stuff to make sure you had enough. So I'm going to guess it's probably that one right there.
Green guy?
Would be my guess. But it might be the black one. Alright, so while you're thinking about what to do on here, you can lose it. Go find a place to throw that.
Absolutely.
You can decide what you want to do on that later. So we can go ahead and, oh geez, we lost our zip tie here. You're going to have to come up with a new zip tie.
What's that?
This one was soiled anyway. Do you own a cat?
I do not.
Oh, it's got fur on it.
Maybe the previous owner did.
Oh, it's got fur on it. Okay, we need a 1/2 wrench for that. You're not holding the camera very good, so you're fired already.
Alright.
I'm going to use a tripod now. All you got to do is keep it in frame.
Cool.
So you can handle that part. Not give too much trouble. Asking a lot. Okay,
It is a big weight, maybe.
my zip gun. Get that out of the way so we don't damage it. Okay, someone's blocking my tools over here. It's a bad place to do it.
Alright.
Me and my
Put these
tools.
back on the time
No,
there.
we leave it right there where I put it.
Cool. This is just for notes, so.
Notes? What do you need notes for?
So I can put all your
Just play back the video.
thoughts on paper.
Okay, here's the official tool. See, if you pulled out, the starter would have been out of your way. It would have dropped by 15 pounds almost. Yeah, probably 10 pounds. That's vintage rust that came out of there. See that spacer that fell out? Okay, that goes between the bracket and the starter, not 3 washers on one bolt.
Okay.
Whenever you see multiple washers in a bolt, usually some of those are for spacing, not all just stacked up for the hell of it. Okay, we got lighter. Appears to have some grease in there at some point, but not hurt.
Get rid of this for now.
Okay, here's your gear that fell out. It's got some weird looking teeth on it, nice pointed teeth. It's good. Okay, that'll fall out if you keep holding it like that. Okay, so make that go away. Okay, now you got all these lines in the way. It appears to have a seal in there. It looks slightly deformed. It appears they're trying to keep the oil from coming in, not going out. Harley likes doing shit backwards for some reason. I never did figure that one out. So you have to find a tool that would go in there. Where's that seal at? Right here. Uh-oh, losing parts. Another open baggie. Look at all this junk in here. See, that's the size seal we need. See, it almost fits. Well, you're in charge of keeping that in the frame. And I move around a lot. Washer. You can also use a big socket if you want. See how I caught that with my leg?
Very nice.
Not everybody can do that. That appears to be a number 14, 13 seal. See? It kind of resembles this one.
A little bit.
Now I don't know why they're trying to keep the oil from coming into your oil source here. But that's how they had it. See the wiper parts on the back side with the sharp edges. The tapered ramp means oil can go this way. It can't come this way. So when you got all the oil in here, obviously you want the oil to be able to go out. To drip on the ground.
Right.
So that's why they do it that way.
But that's for a Harley, you know.
Still
You got to
turn
drip.
around the other direction so the oil would actually stay inside of here. That would make too much sense. So maybe they're trying to keep the water from coming in from the outside when you're running through the lake, and that way the oil would stay nice and clean. Maybe that was the plan. So you're gonna have to figure out which way you want to put that in. Now we have a number. It looks like it's only a 3-digit number, something with a 6 in. I can't read it. So must be a different supplier. So which way you want to put it in? The Harley way or the?
Let's put it in backwards.
The correct way.
The correct way.
Maybe they figure there's a lot of crankcase pressure in there from that vent line going through. Okay, there's no shoulder on this either. So that means it must just be beaded in flush. So it goes in flush. That'd be a hard install. So you just take the big hammer. Okay, so you want it to go in backwards, huh? Looks like it's in there to me.
Beautiful.
Where's your gear at? No, the other gear.
Oh, you want it back here?
Where'd you hide it? Finding free space in this shop is not easy. He found something way down there somewhere. Okay. Looks like there's a rub spot right there. That means this side here is probably just floating around in here. Goes like that. Okay. Looks like it might work. Okay, so as long as you put the shaft through here, it'll be a little bit harder putting the shaft in now. Because now the sharp edge is this way, so you're going to have to go in there and kind of wiggle around to get it to go in.
Okay.
It might be a little harder. I'm not sure what goes in here stock, so if you force it and just shove real hard, you'll push the seal straight out.
Right.
And then it won't work for all. So maybe that's why they put it in backwards, so dumbass can install it easier. Me, I want to do it so it holds the oil on the bike where it belongs. Now I don't know if this needs to go a little bit deeper in. It depends on what the part that goes
Right.
in there is. You gotta make sure it's on the seal lip. So if we have to go a little bit deeper, we can go in deeper. Look on the other side to see how deep it was supposed to be in. So I thought there was a shoulder over here, it looked like.
Right.
Some dirt. From all the muck that was in there, it looked like a shoulder. So right now it's flush. It can go in just a little bit deeper if it has to.
Okay.
We'll have to see. Yeah, I know you didn't bring the jack shaft with you,
Did not.
so I'm not sure what's supposed to be in there. So you have to figure that out. So you can just tap into the socket from this side going inward.
Right. It needs to move.
If you need to go up a little bit deeper. So my guess is it probably could go a little bit deeper and be okay. You have a nice lot of area right here.
Right.
But I don't know how much deeper it's supposed to be. Usually when you put a seal in flush, it usually works. Unless I don't have the other parts, I don't know. So you make it bump in a little bit deeper right now, or just leave it flush?
We'll leave it flush, and if I need to bump it, I will.
Okay.
You know?
As long as you're going evenly and straight, it's not going to hurt it. Okay. So you can use an extension with a socket. Something like that.
Right.
So you do something like this. And you have a beating tool. You just tap, tap, tap. You just have to make sure it goes in a hole. It looks like this one might even fit. Oh, it does. It's
What's the
3/4.
size?
I think it's 3/4. Let's see here. Where's it at on there somewhere? I don't see the size in that thing. It says SK Tools. 13/16. There it is. 13/16 deep well works perfect. It needs a standard one with her too. So you got your own toolkit. It comes with your own seal installers. Whack. Give a little up tap, whatever you think you need.
Right on.
I would pre-assemble the jack shaft before you put all this on there and make sure it all fits in there easily.
Okay.
And like I said, you're going to fight that a little bit on a new seal. Once the seal's got takes a set to it, it'll go in a lot easier.
Okay.
Make sure you put a little bit of grease on the lip before it goes in. And you should be fine. So at least now the seal will actually seal the motor, seal it in there. My guess is they put it in backwards so it'd be easier to assemble.